What is going on, everybody? Bearded Brix here again with another weekly update. We just had Christmas and New Year's, and I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I hope you had a good New Year's. Hope you got everything you wanted. Plenty of Lego, nothing else. You know, we don't need anything else, just the Lego. Now, with that being said, I have continued to work on this city. I have done a bunch of things, like bought some pieces for some details for some signs. I kind of wanted it to show a little bit to where everything was advertised. If you just put a building there without any signs or out anything, it's kind of hard to see what it is. At a convention, it is going to be kind of one of those things, like I've said multiple times, you can't open the buildings every time, so this kind of lets you know what's there. We are down to one base plate. Now, I do have to continue to finish building up some of the levels on the other buildings, but we are down to one base plate in the middle of the city from being done. I got an idea of what I'm going to make the outside of it look like. The only problem is when it comes to the inside of it, I don't know what to do. I've had a bunch of different ideas, kind of like a pet store or stuff like this. On the top of it, there will be apartments. I'm going to do some more funny scenes in there. I will make a stormtrooper apartment, but we got to show you what we've been working on. So everybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love music. I've grown up around it. I've went to tons of concerts. I'm a huge music guy. A lot of people don't really, I guess, listen to music for music, but I've created a music venue. Now, the funny thing about it is everyone knows that I like to cut up and I like to joke, so I kind of was trying to think of a name for the venue, and it's hard to come up with one that kind of was funny. So, of course, I Googled names of already ones that exist, and one of the biggest thing that pops up was Hard Rock Cafe. Well, if you know me, I'll now introduce you to the Rock Hard Cafe. This will be a going against and sitting on the back of the brick bank. The bank will kind of just butt up against this, so there's nothing that'll be going on in the back whatsoever. When I complete the roof, this will... this is as tall as the building is going to go. The roof will come up here, and there will be the Iron Man spray painted scene again going on. But it's done. The inside of it is done. I do have to put minifigures in it. I kind of put a lot of just random stuff on the wall. I know when you go to some music venues, they have like posters and stuff like that, or they have outfits hanging up of other musicians that have worked or that have played there before, kind of like their memorabilia. On this, I kind of did that in a way, but I just threw a bunch of random, non-existing, don't mean anything stuff on the wall. Over here, what I did do was create a barber shop. The other two towers on top of this will be other apartments, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. As of right now, I am trying to slow down on ordering, because what I'll end up doing is I'll order a couple pieces, and then the next week I'll need to order more. So I'm trying to get a big order together. That way when it gets here, I can just knock everything out and kind of save on the shipping portion of it. But I am very happy with the way that the stage turned out in this. I don't really know if I like the way the walls look, and when it comes to the outside of the building, it's just kind of red and white. With that sign being there, I think it does give it a much nicer look. The outside here and the back, it really doesn't matter. You're not going to see it anyway. But I am happy with this building. So let me show you a closer look and see what's going on the inside. And as you can see on the inside, I've just added a ton of things on the side of the wall that don't make any sense. We do have some speakers going on, the guitars, the drum set. There will be a band set up. I'm not really sure which one. I thought about doing the mariachi band that came out, and then I wanted to do a couple custom figures and have them put in here to make a band and kind of make them look like real musicians. But the problem with that was it was just too cost efficient, and it just wasn't going to make sense. But I am happy with the way that this turned out. Over to the barber shop, I do have like a tandem bed in the back and got some wigs and stuff set out. There will be a couple things in here, but this is just kind of like a filler building. There won't be much going on the inside of that. But this is the next section, and it is almost complete. I still have to figure out what's going on with this apartment and what to put here. And then I have the next one that goes up top, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. But as you all know, the city is still rolling along. It is still coming together. The building that will be going right here is completed about halfway. The bottom floor is completely done. I just have to figure out what I want to do with the top of it and kind of how high I want it to sit next to this. This building being one taller than this, I think is good. I don't know if I want this the same level or if I want it to be a little higher. There will be a scene going on up here, and then of course, like I said, the bank sits over here, and the bank is about 2 to 3 bricks higher than this, so I don't want it to be like where you just can't see anything. So I might just leave the next building kind of near this size a little bit. And the building that's going next to it right here, or the base plate that's going over here, is the one that has nothing on it yet. But it is coming along. It is going great. The next video that I will show you will have just kind of like what I did before. It'll have the next building sitting over here, kind of showing you what's going on with it. But it is coming together, and I cannot wait for this thing to be done. Can't wait to show it. There is a convention in South Carolina that I'm going to in the next couple months that the city will be displayed at for the first time, so I do have to get it done. So stick with me. It's coming. I promise. The one thing I'm going to work on is the outside. Even if none of the building, or a lot of the buildings, aren't detailed on the inside, the outside will be done. One of the next big buildings is already started. If you watched my last live stream on Thursday, you would have kind of seen like a glimpse at it. That one is going to be the only one that is interiored other than the Stark Tower. I do want 2 of them to have interior. The Stark Tower is already complete though. This one has nothing on the inside. I did put an elevator in it, and as much as I wanted to make the elevator work, I'm not going to fool with that. Like I said, I think that's a little bit too much attention to detail for what this is going to be displayed for. That is going to be a building that is going to be very, very costly. I have ordered all the outside pieces, but since I'm going to show the interior on that, it will be tiled, and that is going to be very, very, very expensive when it comes to one of these buildings. Also, the next video I show you will have the building beside this, but it will be also a video showing you what's going on in the actual city layout. I put some streets down, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. I can't wait for this thing to be completed. That way all I got to do is go ahead and add minifigures, because I think the minifigures are what will blow that detail up. I think it will look much nicer once stuff is inside of there. I still got a bunch of scenes that I got to do. I did go back and add the Doc Ock scene where he's robbing the Spider-Man suit from Aunt May's house. I did create last video I put out, you seen that the building was going to have a Deadpool and a Wolverine. I have went and interiored that whole building, so that building is done. I don't think I'll make another video of that. I might not next week, but the week after that, kind of show the layout of how the corner is going to look. So I might include it in there just to kind of give you some more content. I do have to still go and get a couple more things. I don't know if I want to print some stickers for some of these buildings, or if I just want to leave it alone, kind of show what I've done like with this, with the studs, and just go on from there. With all that being said, the city is coming along. Look out next week for the next video to where you see the layout. Like I said, I will be showing more of the actual city next week. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, comment down below, hit us up, talk to me, let me know if I've neglected something you would like to see in the city. Maybe I actually have it as an idea, I've just not laid it out there yet and told y'all. I also have included the Sentinel back in the city. That is something that you will see once this building gets built. But thanks for watching. Don't forget, always build, build, build. Use your creativity. Peace.